can't stop the feeling.
Okay, joined by Reds captain Mark Alker, head of the Huddersfield Giants game. Mark, last time you played him, it was a fairly decent performance. You're looking for the same again, obviously.
Very good performance. In fact, I think our first half completion rate was 95%, and I think overall we was 89% in the game. So I think that tells its own tale. And I think once we've got the ball in our hands, we're quite a potent team. We went to Huddersfield, I think with 24 points we scored. We might have had 6 put on us. So it just goes to show we can do it. We've got an equal share ball.
They've got a few faces you'll be familiar with as well, floating around in the ranks as well. And
yeah,
it's nice to get one over that lot.
Well, yeah, like a Robbo and Odgie and Finney, yeah, they've obviously jumped ship and gone up to that end. But yeah, we're still mates. We all still speak to each other. Yeah, it's always nice to get one over on the enemy, innit? And we're in a position now where we've got to start picking some points up and picking them up pretty soon if we realistically want to be climbing up the table. And every team now is our enemy, if you like, and we've got to fight nail and tooth every single point.
I think we've got something like 7 out of 11 games here at the Willows. Not been here for a while though, so it'd be good to get back.
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, let's get back to the Willows and get the feeling back of the crowd. And the crowd of the Willows are always good, and nice to get them behind you rather than having fans on your back all the time. So
obviously narrow defeat at the weekend against Hull. Like many people say, you're quite unlucky. Shows the signs really from the start of the season, like the batterings and stuff that you're taking in the first half hour. Like Salford are competing with everybody, aren't they?
Yeah, we're competing. We've got that hunger in our bellies, and we've now got the formula that works for us. And I think the most consistent teams that produce the formula that works for them week in week out are the ones that are at the top. Now we've found the formula. We just got to be more consistent with it, and the day we start doing that is the day we'll start climbing up the table.
It'd probably be remiss not to mention Richie. Obviously, he's got a lot of pressure on himself, hasn't it? Like decent performance for England. All the cameras looking at him.
Yeah, I think he has got a lot of pressure, mate. But he's good pressure, isn't it? It's nice to have that kind of pressure, isn't it? And I think Richard will move on from that as well. I think he'll keep on developing and he'll keep moving forward. But a lot of the stuff that he does as well, and I'm probably going to shoot him down a little bit here, is he's done from the players around him.
Yeah.
He plays really well off the back of the forwards that your Craig Stapletons, your Ray Cashmere's, your Luke Swains, Luke Adamson, all those guys do all the hard work and they create the space for him. But you can't take nothing away from him. He's there to finish the tries off.
That's the thing, isn't it? I think Huddersfield certainly, but not known for having a particularly small pack. It's going to be your job.
I'll say I thought our pack won their pack hands down last time, and I think that's something Naylor spoke about, and they won't want to have that hanging over the Reds again. They're going to want to try and put that score straight. But we know that we can do it. We know that we've got to get off to a good start and start winning the arm wrestle early on and get the ball in our court, if you like. And once we've got it, we've got to make sure we keep it, and then when we can keep it, make sure we can do things with it.
Nice to get a Super League double as well, isn't it? Doesn't happen that often, really.
Well, it would, mate. Yeah, and obviously, like you just said, we're back up now. The Willows have not been here for a while, and we can get 2 points. Get the fans buzzed up, and we can start building for the next 7 home games.
Are you relatively pleased with the season as it's gone, really? I mean, I think a lot of people expected the Reds and Celtic to be at the bottom with hardly any points. 5 wins, Challenge Cup semi-final, plus perfect opportunity to bag a few more points. Would you be happy with the season at the end, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be, obviously, you're never perfectly happy, are you? Because you always strive for better, and when you don't get there, sometimes it seems a bit of a disappointment. But I think you've got to look, first season back in Super League, we're still going through a building process, and that's not just the players on the field, that's everything behind the club, and we're all going in the right direction, and we've just got to make sure we keep pushing and striving for the best. And you'll never actually get the goal that you want, but if you keep striving towards it, then you've got to keep building in the right way.
Cheers, Mark. Good luck weekend. See you then.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.